Hey guys, this is Soraya from Twin Flames Universe, and this is your collective energy reading for the week of October 21st to 27th. And so this week is actually a time of reflection and processing and integration. Over the last couple of weeks, if you've been able to catch my energy reading so far, collectively we have been going through a lot of change and shifting and perspective and clarity. And so it's like God has been really just showing us the way and making it very clear what it is that we want, where it is that we're heading, and leading us to make the appropriate shifts and changes that are necessary for the growth and the experiences that we're calling into our lives. And so these last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of changes taking place. We have been looking at our values. We have been changing the way that we do things, having a different perspective, seeing things differently. And so there's been a lot of shifting and a lot of moving around. And this week, what's really happening energetically is we're all just kind of grounding into everything that has just taken place. All these new perspectives, all these new views, all these things that God has been showing us. It's like now we're finally getting to a place of just grounding into this new reality, this new level of experiences, so to speak, with God and all the things that we've been calling in. And we're allowing it to now integrate into us so that it's our new normal. It's not something that we see in our mind. It's not something that we feel in an emotional experience that comes and goes, but it's actually becomes part of who we are now. And we're able to really ground into this is our new reality. This isn't something that I want. This is something that is my new experience of life and my new perspective on life. And so with that being said, right now, collectively, it's just a time of processing, a lot of just being inner, as Shalia likes to put it, of just going within and being very compassionate with ourselves, listening to our bodies, just paying attention to what it is that we need to feel loved in a nurturing sense as we go about this week, and making sure that we're being attentive to our physical needs and our emotional needs in that way. Because with everything that's been shifting and moving around, it's just a really great time to just take care of yourself and just slow down and really center into who you are and be that almost like motherly figure to yourself, and just give yourself what you need compassionately as you process all of these amazing changes that we've been going through collectively. And so right now is just really an awesome time to see the value in that. It doesn't have to be go, go, go. That's something I've been learning a lot lately. It's just surrendering to it being easy and allowing it to just flow. And when it comes to spiritual work, we're seeing dramatic changes very quickly with the mirror exercise, which Jeff and Shalia teach, of course. The mirror exercise is so powerful, and we're healing things so rapidly, and we're seeing dramatic improvements in our lives at a very fast pace. And it's still so important to remember that it's just as important to take that time on the inside and to care for ourselves in this way, and to be nurturing and to love ourselves. And whether that means taking a walk, or whether that means taking a nap, or, having a bath, or just relaxing, getting a massage if that's something that you want to do, or, hanging out with your dog and just reading a book, or whatever that looks like for you, whatever feels good for you. It's fall now, so there's a lot of fun activities going on outside, and there's pumpkins, and everybody's like getting kind of warm and cozy with all this cold weather that's been coming in, especially here in the US. And so if that's the case, whatever that looks like for you, you just go and take the time to enjoy that. Take the time to enjoy this moment with God and this moment with yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, and just allowing yourself to process all of this incredible growth and change and all these new developments and understandings and shifts that have been taking place, allowing yourself to enjoy this new experience that you're tapping into of yourself and of God and of life. And so the biggest takeaways I would say for this week is really just to listen to your body, listen to yourself, pay attention to yourself, and more of a practical sense, not just in a theoretical or having spiritual understandings and seeing spiritual growth as a way of self-care. It's true that it is, but it's also true that sometimes we just need to relax and just take it easy and just do what feels good for our physical bodies as well. And so right now, just be compassionate with yourself. Just don't be afraid to slow down. Don't be afraid to take some time for yourself and make space for yourself as you're processing, because this is just as valuable as any other part of the spiritual journey. remember that this is an inner state that we're experiencing. This is not a destination that we're getting to. You already have your harmonious union. You already have oneness with God. You already have everything that you need within. And so this time is really just about allowing yourself to have access to what is already there, and just resting in that and enjoying that, and not being so focused on everything that's happening around, and doing the active part of self-love, instead of doing more of the receiving part of self-love. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys next week. Remember, just take care of yourself, love yourself, and just know that God is with you and you have everything that you need, and you have permission to take this time for yourself as you process and integrate all of this amazing growth that you've been doing. So I love you guys, and I will see you next week.